What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Cole and Jay, and today we find ourselves out here in the backwoods. We brought the canoe way back up in this creek, and we have one thing in mind, and that is to smack some big old bass on a frog. Jay and I each have our own frog tied on. I got this little 6-cent Vega frog. She's got this little reeling frog. And only problem with this, or only problem I have here today, is that I actually somehow left my tackle box back at home. I thought I had it in my bag here, but I don't. So we only literally have 2 frogs with us in the boat today. But hopefully they will hold up to some of these vicious strikes, and we won't regret not having any additional baits. But anyways, this spot back here looks super juicy. There's a lot of grown up vegetation. It's also nice back here because it's shaded. Like, it's kind of in the middle of the day right now, but you can't really tell because of all the shade, which is nice. And there's also some bait fish, and just as y'all can see from looking around, there's just tons of place for these fish to sit around and ambush them. So we're gonna get after it. Hopefully we'll catch some big ones today. I think we're gonna do a little friendly competition between the two of us, see which one of us can catch the biggest fish. So guys, if y'all are excited about that, do us a favor. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and let's have a day, Jay, of hopefully whacking some bigs on a frog. You ready to go?
Let's get them.
Let's go. Hopefully I can hook him up with this frog. Gotcha. There we go, baby. That's a good one. That is a good one. That is what we're looking for out here in the swamp, baby. Stay on there. Oh my gosh, he clobbered it. Oh gosh. Got a lot of grass with it. That's how I like it. Oh, come here. How big is he? Oh, he's good. Look at that one, guys. Whoo, we got ourselves a nice grass bass. All right, fellas, and just like that, we are on with our very first swampy backwoods bass. Got ourselves a lot of grass with him. Take a look down here in his mouth. He's got that 6-cent Vega frog just choked. That is how you want to see him come up and eat that thing. It's like one of my favorite colors. I think it's called pickle breath or poppin' pickle, or I don't remember what it is. It's some sort of pickle colored frog. And they just crushed that bright colored thing through the grass. Not quite as big as I thought he was once I got the grass off of him, but still a good one. He's probably pushing 3, probably like 2 3/4, just a nice, healthy looking largemouth. And the good news is that there's probably more where this one came from. There's a lot of bait fish back here. We've seen a few bass already busted on him, so we are eager to get back after it. So we're gonna send this guy, while he is lively, back into the lake. A beautiful fish. We'll see you. All right, on the board. We've been out here for about 5 minutes, so let's get back out there and catch another one. Oh, put it back in there. Oh my gosh, he bit right by the boat. One thing I just realized is that I forgot to weigh that last fish I caught for the big fish competition, so I guess we'll probably just have to call it like a 2.5 pounder, even though it was probably closer to 3, but we'll be considerate and take the under on that fish since we don't know for sure. Definitely gonna make sure to weigh the next ones though. I definitely think it's take bigger than a 2.5 pounder to win the big fish out here. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, that's a nice one.
God, Jay,
oh my gosh, Jay.
Right in front of me.
Oh my gosh, Jay. You got him, Jay. Oh my gosh.
Whoa, that was so crazy.
That is awesome.
Oh, that happened right in front of me.
I don't know. I wonder if that was the same fish. He made a bigger blow up this time than he did the previous 2.
Wow, that hook is in there now.
Yeah, so like I was saying, I don't think the 2.5 pound mark is gonna hold it. I think Jay's got a nice like 3 3.25 pounder maybe.
Heck yeah.
That fish destroyed it right by the boat.
That was exciting. That got my heart pumping. Oh my gosh.
Like if that's the same fish that bit at the previous 2 casts, you know, he definitely wasn't messing around that time.
Yeah.
And he is beautiful. I love the colors.
Pretty.
I love the colors they get out here in these swampy environments. You know, it's so green, so dark, and the fish just match the environment so well. That fish is gorgeous. But let's go ahead and get that guy on the scale.
So we can keep on fishing.
Yeah.
2 pounds, 15 ounces.
2 pounds, 15 ounces. So almost a 3 pounder.
Yeah.
But we'll call that our biggest fish so far for sure.
Then just like that, I am on the board and in the lead at 2 pounds, 15 ounces. Let's let this fish go and let's catch a bigger one. All right, see you, buddy.
Nice.
Very
Good job.
graceful.
Yeah.
Unlike that bite.
Let's get another one. My bait's still out here just dangling. Oh my gosh, you took the rod away from me almost.
Oh gosh.
Stay on there. I can't tell how big that is. He feels heavy all of a sudden. Oh my gosh. He almost took the rod out of my hands.
Whoa.
Is he big? He ain't that big. He's all right though. All right. Look at that. He literally almost took the rod out of my hands. I was in a really awkward position, but he still choked it. He like hit that bait and swam like 5 feet over to the left instantly around the stump. I was not expecting that. That's a good fish. Not as big as my last one and not as big as the one Jay just caught, so we'll get him off of here. He's got that frog choked though. I'm telling you guys, they love that. I think it's pickle breath colored frog. Like when I first got the Vega frog, the first prototype I had, it was this color and I just like wore the entire paint scheme off that thing. And it's just been a good one. He's got some weird thing going on with his head. He's got like a mark, like maybe a bird pecked at him or something, but I don't know. We're gonna go ahead and send him back. Try to find us one even bigger. That was awesome, bro. See ya. Oh my gosh, that was a huge bass. I couldn't even do anything about that. Oh my gosh, that was a nice one. He came up like Jaws. I mean, he came straight up. I saw the whole fish.
They just now start sitting up.
Gotcha, sucker. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. He is crazy. He's a long guy. I don't know, Jay. I don't know, Jay.
Whoa!
In the boat. All right, there's my third bass of the day. He's not gonna be as big as the one that Jay caught. He's gonna be just like a 2-pounder or so, but the way he hit it was just insane. All of these bites have been just so vicious. I mean, these fish are coming up with one thing in mind, and that is to kill those frogs. Beautiful fish, another good green one. We're gonna send him back. We haven't even gotten up to where we would consider is the juice, so I'm really excited to get up there and see if we can catch a big one. Send this guy back. Ready to go, big dog? Say yes, sir. All right. It's so much fun catching him on this frog, guys.
Oh, yeah.
If you haven't picked up a 6-cent Vega frog yet, we'll leave a link in the description for you guys to check out. Punch in the code CJ10, get 10% off these bad boys. Let's get some more. I'm scared. Oh, heads up, Jay.
Oh my god, that would have hurt so bad. Whoa.
Swing and a miss.
Wow, I bet you hit the boat 2 times.
Did the bait hit the boat?
Yeah.
Oh. There he is. He came back for it. He feels hefty. He feels hefty. He feels hefty. I can't tell. Stay on there, big guy. Are you big?
I can't tell.
I can't either. He's got grass on him. No, he ain't.
Hey.
He's a good one, but he ain't no monster. Gosh. I'm telling you guys, if I was to have missed that fish again, I would have thought he was 5-6 pounds. No joke. He just crushed it. Another nice, beautiful 2-pounder. Not gonna weigh him. He's not 3 pounds. So let's get him back in here and get another one. Might have to move the kayak or move the canoe up a little bit closer to where they're at to make it a little bit easier on us to reach them and to get them in the boat. Oh, that was so cool. You know, this water looks brown, but it's actually like clear. It's just like classic tannic water. My frog's peeing. See, what I like about these frogs is that the drain hole for it is on the top. Well, you can see it, there it goes. So when you need to get the water out of it, it comes out the top. A lot of frogs have the drain holes down here on the bottom, and it allows a lot of water to get into them and make the frog sink. So that's some good innovation that I can appreciate. Yes,
There he is.
yes,
Oh gosh.
yes.
Oh gosh, he feels heavy.
That's a
Stay
good
down.
one, JJ.
Stay down.
Just keep her rod up, keep reeling on him.
Oh gosh. Oh,
Keep her
gosh.
rod up,
He feels
keep her rod,
heavy.
keep her rod up. He is heavy because he's big.
Huge.
Keep
That's a
reeling,
big
JJ.
one. That's a big one.
That's a giant.
Oh my gosh, he's coming right by the boat. Oh my god! Oh my gosh, stay down. Cole, Cole, move your rod. Oh my gosh, he's right by you. Cole, just grab him.
Lift your rod up.
Just grab him, Cole.
I got him. Yes.
Okay, I thought he was a lot bigger than that.
Well, he's bigger than your last one.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, yeah, that's a nice one.
That is a really nice one. He came right off that laydown right there, that kind of angled tree with that grass.
I was freaking out. That when he jumped, he looked massive.
I mean, he's a good
Which
fish.
he is big.
He's a good one. He's gonna be close to 4, I think.
All right, now that is a big one. Woo! That was really crazy too. And I was already in the lead, but now I'm really in the lead.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be over 3 pounds.
Yes.
If he was a little bit more filled out, he'd be like a 4.5 pounder all day. But I mean, he's got a big old head, really long body, and that fish fought like crazy.
I know. Whenever he was jumping, he looked massive, and I thought, oh my gosh, that's my PB.
Yeah, and whenever he was right by the boat, I was just trying to video you fighting that thing, and he was literally just right there, just trying to dig up underneath it. And luckily we were able to get our hands on him, but he was hooked really good. That is a beautiful fish.
Yes, that was so cool. Oh my goodness. All right, let's figure out how much he weighs.
I'm gonna say 3.5 pounds.
Okay.
Just because he's not super filled out, but he could definitely be bigger.
All right, well, this fish is actually a little bit smaller than we thought. It's 3 pounds, 4 ounces.
It's still not a bad one.
Yeah.
It's still quality for sure.
Oh yeah.
And it's only just because he's not super fat. He's back here eating shad, eating frogs, and you know, if we run into him a little bit later on in the year, he'll probably be, you know, 4.5 pounds maybe.
Oh, yeah.
He's a long fish.
Yeah.
What a beauty.
Beauty. All right, be free. Woo.
All right.
That was fun.
3-4 is the number to beat now, right?
Yep.
Okay. I think we could definitely do that. We still have plenty of time in the afternoon, and we have a lot more swamp to cover. Oh my gosh. That's a good one, isn't it? Is that a fish?
What is that? What is that? I think it's a bass. I think it's a bass.
It's not a bass.
Oh gosh. My goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Are you serious?
That is a toothy critter.
Oh, how are we gonna get him?
Oh, let me see the line. He's in the boat.
Oh my gosh.
He's in the boat.
Wow, boat is pulling.
Now when that fish bit, Jay, I was for sure you just had a 5 or 6 pound largemouth because he came up and clobbered that frog.
He did. That was awesome, but I was not expecting to catch this fish today.
I know. But then when he came up waking, I was like, he looks like a snake. I was like, what is that? Is that a pickerel? And sure enough, that is a big old chain pickerel. Like chain pickerel don't really get this big too often. Like that's like a 3.5, 4 pound fish.
Oh yeah, this is definitly my PB.
Yeah, that is.
I've never caught one this big before.
I know, the only ones you caught out here is the small ones, and this is a pretty rare catch out here for this lake too, but look at that, just beautiful fish. This is as close to a northern pike as we have here in Arkansas these days. They used to stock them like back in the 70s and 80s in some places, but those fish don't exist anymore. But look at that fish. So beautiful. And you can tell it's a chain pickerel because look underneath his eye right there. He's got that little black slash going through it. And it's definitely a good thing you got this guy on the grippers.
Yes, but I think he's ready to get back in the water.
Yeah, definitely. So I guess you can just like lay him over the boat and just open those guys up so he doesn't get you.
Okay.
Just don't let him swim off with them.
Okay.
That'd be bad for him.
Right.
Shake off. All right, now give him a little belly. Give him a
Go
belly
on.
toss. There he goes. There he goes. He was stunned for a second.
That was cool.
I think that guy was bigger than your bass.
I think he was too.
I know that the challenge is for a largemouth, but we could probably add that to the list of big fish.
Oh yeah. My PB for sure. That was awesome.
But I wonder if there are going to be any largemouth back here. I mean, the further back we get this way, it looks more like pickerel habitat. But we'll go back a little bit further, make a few more casts, and then we're going to go back out this way where we came from to try to catch a big lunker. All right, guys, well, as y'all can tell by taking a look around, we have just about ran out of daylight out here in this backwoods swamp. So we've got to start making our way out of this spot before the mosquitoes start trying to carry us off. But let me turn you over here to our champion.
Hello.
Our big bass champion right here. So Jay, tell me how you're feeling about catching the biggest bass out here in the swamp today.
I'm feeling pretty good, but honestly, I'm a little surprised that 3 pounds, 4 ounces was the biggest bass that we caught out here.
I know, that is pretty wild. That one that I missed earlier on that came and just tanked it
yeah.
like Jaws was probably a 4 or 5 pounder. but we'll never know because we missed them. But that pickerel you caught was big too.
Yeah, it was
especially
big.
for a pickerel. So it's cool to come out here, catch some nice bass, and you caught that new PB and have all these cool sights to see along the way.
Yeah.
But with that, like I said, it is getting dark, the mosquitoes are out, and we have no bug spray, and yeah, we don't want to tango with them so much this afternoon. So we're gonna start making our way out of here, but before we do that, we just want to say thank you all so much for tuning into this episode. We had a lot of fun catching these swamp bass. If you'd like to see us come back out here again and try to catch some more, try to catch some of these swamp monsters that are out here, let us know down in the comments section, and if you enjoyed today's video, do us a favor by hitting the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of our future fishing adventures. We're Cole and Jay, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye guys.